Off-chain. A storage mechanism where transaction data is stored outside the blockchain in a non-public location. The sender and receiver must approve transactions in an off-chain scenario. It must also be validated by a third-party system before the transaction is added to the network ledger. Off-chain transactions are more private and faster than on-chain alternatives. On-chain. A storage mechanism where transaction data can be publicly accessed. Using this process, each node on the chain must verify the transition before it can be marked as completed in the network's public ledger. Open chain. This open-source blockchain platform is used to manage and preserve digital assets. Oracle. A third-party person, business, or device that provides external information to a blockchain network via the Internet. Oracles feed information from outside of the blockchain network to share smart contracts, which can trigger changes on the blockchain. Private key. A key, code, or string of characters that unlocks or decrypts data that has been encrypted. Private keys must be kept safe from others and cannot be recovered. Public key. A string of unique characters is created from the private key that is used to encrypt data. The only way to theoretically decrypt the data is if the user/device has the private key. Quantum computing. A field within the computer sciences that focuses on developing advanced computing techniques based on principles discovered with quantum physics principles. Instead of using bits to create, store, and transfer data across networks, quantum computers use qubits. Qubits allow for faster computations compared to traditional binary structures. Relayer. A person or organization that hosts an off-chain ledger and works as a transaction intermediary between the sender and receiver. Shard. A process developed to streamline transactional speeds and create highly scalable blockchain networks. Sharding takes a database and partitions it into many smaller pieces called shards. These smaller shards are distributed and networked together to increase transactional performance when compared to databases that are not partitioned. Sidechain. A disconnected blockchain is created to link to a primary blockchain. This creates additional transaction processing channels, increasing the speed and scalability of the blockchain network. Smart contract. Programs or code stored within a blockchain that automate the agreement process between two parties that wish to complete a transaction without the need for an intermediary acting as a transaction bridge. Soft fork. Unlike a hard fork, soft forks are changes to blockchain software that are backward compatible with older/outdated versions. While older versions recognize new blocks as valid, The newly forked software will consider blocks generated by old software as invalid. Token. Token generation event. Unconfirmed transaction. Valid block. Wallet. Xpub. Zcash. Zero knowledge proof.